The Club World Cup has just started. 32 teams are beginning their journey to an insane amount of prize money. Also, fans are a big factor of that.
Yeah, bro, there will be 32 fan bases traveling to the US. And obviously us as a fans football podcast, we are super excited to check out those, especially those exotic ones that we haven't witnessed yet. So that's why we built 5 different tiers. We've done our research, and now we're going to rank all 32 Club World Cup teams into those tiers. So let's see, man. We're going to go through every team, starting with Group A, I would say.
Group A. We differ there in terms of who we think we will go through.
Yeah, you said Inter Miami will go through.
I have high expectations of Messi, bro. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, but he's also 37, bro. 38. He's 38, bro.
But let's start then with Palmeiras.
Palmeiras, the Brazilian side. I think we've never watched them in the stadium, but I've seen videos, we've seen clips, we've also both done our research. I think, for me, they go in the second tier, good fans. I think GOAT fans is a bit too much because I've only got a few teams there, but I think Palmeiras, from what I've seen, what I've heard, are one of the best fan bases in Brazil.
Yeah, the same for me. I have them in the good fans segment. That doesn't count for the same as Al-Ahly. I have them in a different segment.
Okay, Al-Ahly. I've seen videos. Ben was there, I think. Lots of other creators were there, and they're ultras. I mean, they don't fill the stadium mostly. That's the issue.
Yeah. So I have them.
Do you have them?
With that in mind, I have them in average fans because, yeah, they are loud and passionate, but I don't think they make it up to be like in the first two. I get your reasoning there. I've put them in good fans as well because I just think their ultras from the videos they've seemed incredible. I think it makes up for it. I think if they had the full stadium and this ultra fan base, they might even be a contender for GOAT fans. But because of that, put them in good fans. So you differ there. What do you think about Porto then? Because in Portugal, you've got some preferences. I've been to Porto and I have to put them in a good fan segment. Especially at big games, I feel like Dragão. Like the games are not that Dragão, but the fans, they have a lot of Brazilian fans also.
Yeah, they've had Brazilian players as well.
Yeah, it's a big club that is represented also in Brazil. So for that, I do see that there will be a lot of fans there. So yeah, Porto belongs in a good segment.
Do you think they're the best supported Portuguese side in South America?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, That's interesting because I always thought Benfica is so much bigger, but are they more like to Portuguese fans?
Yeah, the fact is that Benfica is the biggest club of Portugal.
Yeah, and we'll talk about Benfica later because they're in as well.
But when you talk about like Brazil, I feel like Porto is there very heavily represented.
Okay, makes sense. I mean, this is on my bucket list. I want to go to Porto next year. I haven't been, but I trust your judgment there, and also from what I've heard from other people, I put them in good fans as well. So actually, we've got Group A, 3 teams in good fans. The fourth one now, Inter Miami, Messi's Inter Miami. Where do we put them?
I have them in shit fans because they don't
shit
have.
Fans.
They don't
so not
have
poor fans. You have them in shit fans.
Like they don't fill the stadium in regular games. Well, they don't sell out.
Before Messi, they didn't. Now still
with
there
Messi
are
also sometimes not.
Yeah. No, I agree. I have them in shit fans as well. I only have a handful of teams in shit fans, and Inter Miami is one of them. I know that I think last episode I said they don't have any real fans, just Messi fans, when we predicted the Club World Cup. And we got two very angry comments from Inter Miami fans. So that you exist. I'm sure you exist. But it's just not comparable to most of the teams in the tournament.
Let's be honest, also, if you listen to this episode and you want to make your plans for next year, like I make these judgments about the teams I've been to, where I've had a good experience, and I also have seen clips from every team here because I did my research. And Inter Miami is just probably going to be an awful experience where you pay way too much money for what you get.
Right. It's not that we want to insult any team or fan base, but we also have a responsibility to our listeners that we don't want to recommend them teams that are not worth going to, and we say like, they're great just because we don't want to offend everyone. We will offend people. But we want to give our listeners the honest experience. So yeah, but let's see. Shit fans for me as well. So that's Group A. 3 in good, 1 in shit.
Group B has a club from the same nation, Seattle Sounders. Where did you put them?
Yeah. I think actually Seattle. I'm with the MLS. It's always like, spoiler, which is not surprising. I'm not going to put any MLS side in GOAT fans. because it's just not as built up yet, the culture. But I think Seattle, compared to other MLS sides, are a good fan base. They are one of the more traditional fan bases that have been supporting for over a decade, didn't just came in like 3 years ago. I think they are all right. I put them in poor. What do you say?
Yeah, when I did my research about this club and their fan base, I of course also saw some of the derby footage of Seattle versus Timbers. And because we go to a lot of derbies, that is my reference. And I thought the scenes were decent, so I put them in average.
Okay, nice one. Okay, yeah, fair.
It's a derby I probably go to next year, so we will see if it's true. But for now, and because they play also, I think, some match in their home.
They play. That's what I was going to say. They have their home. They are
so
a host.
must be average.
We've got PSG next, bro. The Champions League winners. Where you put them? For me, that one's very, very clear. I didn't hesitate for a single second there.
When I put Al-Ahly in that sector, I've got to put PSG in good fans. Because they're definitely in Europe far from the GOAT. And also they won't be really represented because I feel like a lot of big ultra groups don't support this tournament. But yeah, at the Champions League final, I don't think there has been a better fan atmosphere than what PSG did at the Allianz Arena with 3 stands, all standing.
That was insane.
And one big atmosphere they created. But a good fans.
Yeah, and also like for context, we're rating in terms of overall fan base, not just the performance at this Club World Cup. Because as you said, I think many of the ultra groups in Europe will not travel. For me as well, PSG good fans. Not quite GOAT because I've only selected a very little few of the fan base there because I think it has to be an exclusive tier. But PSG are one of the best in Europe, I would say. Okay. So I think PSG are good fans, and even in there, I would rank them in one of the better teams out of the tier. We've got Atletico next, who I think are very similar in terms of quality.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid. I've been 2 times to the Stadio Metropolitano, and it was a good atmosphere. So Atletico Madrid is also a good fan base.
For me as well. I've been to Metropolitano, not to watch a game though, but I've seen Atletico Madrid away a few times. Insane. In Dortmund as well. They lost there. Dortmund knocked them out, but the away fans, wow. Good fans for me. And probably some of the best in Spain, yeah. Botafogo, bro. That's hard. For me, it was hard to rank. I watched videos. I did research. I went in some forums.
I put them with the most respect I have into average because I have seen the clips and I've seen the photos. How do I explain it? Like, it didn't seem as it was like a big atmosphere.
No, I totally get you there. Obviously, they won the Copa Libertadores. They are a big club. They are one of the big 12 in Brazil. But also, when you look at the videos, look at the photos, the stadium is never sold out. They have actually, I pulled this up as well, the exact stats. There are 20 teams in the Brazilian league. In terms of average attendance, they are 17th.
So like where did you put them?
I put them in average as well. I mean, I think it would be unfair to put them in poor because surely they are a historical club as well. But it definitely doesn't get above average for me. Group C, bro, I think is, in terms of fans, pretty sick.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best groups. Also in terms of matches, I think there will be some interesting matches and games that you can predict beforehand. Like, I think there will be some surprises.
Do you think Bayern will lose a game there?
Might.
Could be, yeah.
Could be. I'm not sure how like a Boca will represent themselves, but if they play, for example, very defensive, it could be a draw.
And I think Boca will have many fans there. Because there are many Latinos, many Argentines in the US.
Let's start with Auckland City. I have them in shit fans because they're not even a club. Like,
I mean, they are a club, but they're not a professional club. And then that, with all due respect, I have them in shit fans as well. Not because I want to say Auckland City fans are shit. I respect them highly. You support an amateur team. You don't support one of the 2 A-League sides in your country, but instead a local team. Love it. But obviously, it would be unfair to the other teams to rank them above. They have a stadium of, I think, about 3,000, and I think they have a few hundred people at every game.
Also,
it just doesn't make sense to rank them higher.
Also, Finn made these topics, so don't blame me.
I named the tiers, okay?
I'm just putting the clubs to where I think they belong, but Finn was the one who put the names on it. So
shit is a bit harsh, but I mean, you guys will get us. That
roast him in the comments.
It's an amateur side. It just doesn't make sense to rank them higher. But I hope, if they get a point there, I would love it. I'm the supporter.
Okay.
But yeah, then we have Bayern next.
Yeah, Bayern.
I'm interested.
Bayern is difficult, but I'm going to put Bayern in good fans because if you don't, then it doesn't make sense.
Why was it difficult for you? What did you consider? What other tier? Was it GOAT or average?
Average.
Yeah?
But...
Nah, bro, that's too hard for them.
They are a big club and they do have a good ultra scene, especially away games.
Away, they're great.
Die Bayern. So, yeah, good fans.
Yeah, that for me as well. In terms of home atmosphere, maybe sometimes in the Bundesliga I would rank them average, but away it just doesn't do them any justice to rank them in average.
I would put them in an average Bundesliga game. So, for example, imagine Bayern München versus HSV.
That's a big game, though.
It's going to be a poor game.
But now Benfica, bro. I think this one's going to be tough for you.
Yeah.
Where do you rank them?
If I put Porto in good fans, I think Benfica is very well represented, but in terms of atmosphere in the stadium, I think a lot of objective fans will agree with me. So I put them in average fans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Average fans?
Because
so you put them in the same tier. He put Benfica in the same tier as Seattle Sounders.
Where did you put Benfica then?
And good fans, I think. Because I think I put Porto there as well. They're probably one of the lower in good fans, and Porto is a bit higher.
Yeah. You put them Porto and Benfica in the same tier.
I put them in the same tier, but obviously a tier is not.
But that
doesn't mean that they have this. That they are the same. As I said, Benfica is probably one of the lower in good fans, but I can't put you can't put Benfica in the same tier as Seattle Sounders or Botafogo, who have like a quarter of their stadium filled. I thought it would be a bit unfair, but okay, fair. I mean you know Portugal very well, so let's see. Portuguese people, do you agree with him? So, okay, that's Benfica. Now Boca. Now here, I think it's the first contender for really big.
Yeah, I have Boca and goat fans.
Me too. As easy as that. As simple as that.
Yeah.
And we both want to go. I have only 4 clubs in goat fans, by the way.
Yeah.
Boca is one of them. Group D starts off with Flamengo.
I have Flamengo also in the goat tier.
Yeah?
Yeah. They have really good atmosphere in their stadium.
Goats, okay.
Yeah. They are really high on my list.
On mine as well. But goat is crazy. Okay, interesting. They are the best supported team in Brazil, I think, and also they have an average attendance of 55,000. They play in Maracanã, obviously, and that was a team that Neymar told me has the best fans in the world. So ever since, it's been 2.5 years since he told me that. Ever since I've wanted to watch them, but for goat, I think for goat it's a bit.
You are putting Flamengo in the same tier as Benfica.
Again, Flamengo would probably be the best in good fans, and Benfica would probably be one of the worst. But yeah, I put Flamengo just in good, just below GOAT, because I need to check them out. Maybe I'll put them in GOAT then. But yeah, I put them in good. Do you roast me for that? Do you think it's a horrible take?
Yeah, bro, you just have to visit more games, bro.
Yeah, but have you visited Flamengo?
No, but
okay.
I have been to I've been to most games, and here you can see it.
I'm hesitating to put GOAT. I need to see them first.
No, bro, you should have your own opinion. But do you have Chelsea as well in good fans?
Bro, what the fuck? Chelsea. Do you want to know where I put them?
Did you put Chelsea in good fans?
No, absolutely not.
Did you put Chelsea in average fans?
No.
Poor fans?
No.
Shit fans.
I'll put them as shit fans.
Oh my
I am sorry. But Chelsea fans to me are the worst out of the big 6 in England. And I've seen all of them. They don't have their own chance. The Stamford Bridge is a library.
Also, I think the club
I can't put them above shit. I'm sorry.
I think the club is represented in America with American fans because the club is so big in terms of marketing.
I know a lot of Americans who support them, sure.
I have been to a game of Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea-Liverpool 1 year ago with John Nellis.
Did you enjoy it?
Bro, I wanted to make a video and it was such a shit experience.
See.
Like,
it's shit.
Chelsea-Liverpool, a big game. 2-2. It was so embarrassing. I'm not even sure the people around me were having fun that game. Like they were just moaning, shitting themselves, saying fuck you to Liverpool players, and they went home.
Yeah, and also every time I watched Chelsea, also away in Warsaw, they won 3-0 against Legia. I didn't hear Chelsea fans. Like 10 seconds when they scored, I was like, yes, 3 times, that's won 3-0. Otherwise, it must not be a single noise from Chelsea fans. Why do you travel to Poland if you're there and you just like that in the away end? You don't make any noise. Why do you travel then?
It must be maybe the most
depressing big club in England.
Yeah, could be.
Like, I'm sorry. Why did you put them?
Shit fans.
Also shit. Okay. Yeah, we agree. Okay. But we have 2 more clubs left in Group D. One of them is the American club that replaced Club Leon, LAFC.
Poor fans.
Poor fans.
I'm sorry, but I have seen clips during the LA traffic, El Tráfico.
Against LA Galaxy.
It just didn't attract me, bro.
I think they're one of the better fan bases in the US, though. I think they have kind of an ultra group. They are very... they have many Latinos in their fan base, so they brought kind of the Mexican, South American culture in that fan base, I think. They are one of the few fan bases that sometimes like Pyro, where they get heavily fined from the MLS. I think it would be unfair to put them in the same tier as Inter Miami. I think they're in the same tier as Seattle Sounders, both one of the better fan bases in the US, but also I put them in poor fans. Because, yeah, the rest of the teams are just different. And then one team that I think most of you will not even know, or didn't know before the tournament, Espérance de Tunis from Tunisia. Interesting team.
Yeah, when I did my research to them, they put up some pretty insane tifos.
Yeah.
Also some firework. Not sure they will travel a lot to it, but I'm going to say average fans.
I put them in good fans because I didn't expect much. I Googled them, watched video after video, but every video I watched, I was impressed more, man. I think they belong in the good tier, actually.
If Benfica in average fans, then they belong there as well. So
Okay, you have a bit of a different judgment there. Then we have half of the groups covered. I think the most interesting teams are still left, though. Group E. Oh, that's a big one, bro. First one is River Plate.
Yeah, River Plate are for me the GOAT fans as well.
100%. If we put Boca in GOAT, and we both said we both want to rather visit River than Boca first, we have to put River there.
Yeah, River is very high on the list.
Next up, that one was difficult for me. Inter. Where do you put Inter?
Like in San Siro, I would put them in good fans. But like the Champions League final disappointed me so much. And I have high standards, bro. I have seen almost all big teams supporting. So I have Inter in average fans.
I actually have the exact same reasoning as you.
Yeah, okay, but you are a Juve fan.
No, but I am a Juve enthusiast and enjoyer. But I've seen Inter in San Siro 2 times, I think.
But they are really good.
They were really good. Even during the pandemic when it was only half filled, they were good against Juve as well, which hurt. But also in the Champions League final, they lost 5-0. It's obvious. But even after the second goal, I was like, they didn't really make any noise, did they?
Mate, I was sitting at the Inter side, so I was far away from PSG. And from the first whistle, it just became silent. Like, I'm not joking.
I know. It was a bit disappointing, to say the least.
Let's just say to my objective side, if you can choose between visiting a match of AC Milan in San Siro or Inter, I have nothing against Inter. Like, I have nothing against Inter, but if I can now choose, I have 2 tickets, I would go for AC Milan.
Of course, bro. Milan always much better fans.
Okay, but there's a bit of grudge for you.
It's true, though. It's true. Milan have better fans. Every Italian will agree with me, other than Inter fans, that Milan have a better fan base than Inter.
But then, have you done your research to Monterrey? Because they have a beautiful stadium, but do they have good fans?
They have that scenic stadium that's also in the World Cup, with the mountains in the background. And I think they actually have, from what I've heard, the best fan base in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah. I think Monterrey is Mexicans told me that the capital of football in Mexico. You've got Tigres, you've got Monterrey. That's apparently the best derby there. And Monterrey also have the highest average attendance. They have an average attendance of 44,800. The second highest is Chivas Guadalajara, with 32,000. So it's a big gap. They are by far the most supported team in the stadium in Mexico. And I think Monterrey are going to be great to watch because obviously Mexico, so close to the US, there's going to be many fans. And I put them in good fans.
Yeah?
Yeah. What did you say?
I did my research to their fans because I haven't visited yet. Also high on the bucket list. I put them now in average fans.
Okay.
Because I didn't see many crazy clips of them. Like, yeah, they are well supported, but does that mean they have a good atmosphere? I'm judging them on a good atmosphere. The same as I have Inter Milan and Benfica in average fans.
Yeah, you have some good fan bases, in my opinion, in average. So you have maybe a bit of you're more skeptical, maybe.
I am more strict, bro. Like you are the Bundesliga where Holstein Kiel can just jump
but
in.
your Seattle Sounders is an average. You have Seattle Sounders on the same level as Inter and Benfica and Monterrey, which for me that doesn't make any sense.
Have you seen clips of?
I have, but for me they're never the same level as Monterrey or Inter or Benfica.
Okay, but as long as you have Flamengo in good fans and Benfica as well, we're not talking.
We're not friends anyway. We're obviously not friends. But okay, next one is Urawa Red Diamonds. Now I want to see something from you. No, I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be disappointed by that. Japanese team, the best fans in Japan, by the way.
Shit fans.
What?
No, I have them in average.
Okay, I agree. Okay, I was just a bit scared. Yeah, they are the best fan base in Japan. I think they also have an average attendance of like 35 to 40,000. They have good support. Will many Japanese people travel to the US for that? Maybe. Let's see. But obviously, Japanese fan bases. I love Japanese people, but they're not as fierce. They're more polite.
Group F.
We've got 3 groups left.
We start with Ulsan.
Ulsan Hyundai. We stay in East Asia. It's South Korea. I think they are a really well supported team for South Korean standards. Yeah, but is that really the same level as, like, we don't even talk about the European side, but Urawa Red Diamonds? I can't compare them to that because they have double the fans in the stadium, really loud chants. So I had to put Ulsan in poor fans still.
I have them in shit fans. Like,
shit fans.
Don't know disrespect, but
okay.
I mean, I saw the pictures. And
no, I get it.
I
get it. It's let's see how they travel as well. Like, there's no way they're going average. I didn't want to put them in shit either, though, because I think in shit I really have. I mean, I've got Chelsea in shit.
Yeah, okay, but Chelsea sell out their stadium, you know.
Yeah, so. I know. That's why I have some good teams and big teams and shit, but still, I think Ulsan might be a bit more passionate than shit.
Mamelodi Sundowns FC.
Sundowns FC, difficult one. That was the most difficult one to rate. You were there. I called my South African friend to get some knowledge there because it was really hard to find anything. I think they might be huge in South Africa, and my South African friend really told me that they go in good fans. That's what he told me. I think it's hard. I think like good fans, no way. Even though I respect his judgment, it was between average and poor for me. I think they might just go in average. They might be the worst team I have in average.
Bro, Studios is gone now, bro.
No, I think they might just go in average.
I put them in poor fans. Like, I've done research, I've seen clips, I've seen images, and it's just not average. It's below average. Also, because LAFC might be decent, but for my standards, I'm the Premier League. Like, they belong a bit in the same category from what I've seen. So, poor fans.
I'm the Champions League, so I'm going to put them in average. Next up, Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund are for me GOAT fans.
Okay.
Because Dortmund, like, you cannot blame the ultras or the passionate fans they have for the media hype. They are not doing that. Like, the media is creating it. And that's what bothers me a lot. I think Dortmund has one of the most loyal, passionate fan bases in the world. They have had so much to endure. They're for me GOAT fans. And anyone who says it's not just doesn't have, like, they don't have a lot of brain cells.
Okay, then, well, I put them in average fans.
Nah.
No, I'm just kidding. I put them in GOAT as well. I was thinking Dortmund, Bayern, because I think away, they're on the same level. But home, Dortmund is definitely better.
I think Dortmund away is also better than Bayern, bro.
I think Bayern can come really close, but I think Dortmund overall, it wouldn't be fair to rank them in the same tier as Bayern.
Dortmund
I've got
makes
Bayern in good.
So much noise in the
They make
waves.
a lot, but Bayern as well. But home, it's clearly Dortmund. So for me, I couldn't put them in the same tier as Bayern. So yeah, they go in GOAT as well. Yeah, and we've got one team left in Group F, which is Fluminense, the 4th Brazilian side. There are so many Brazilians.
Yeah, Fluminense, difficult, man. I think they are also so passionate. Are they at the same level as Flamengo?
You're considering putting them in GOAT?
I'm gonna put them in good fans.
Okay. Well, in that case, I have a higher standard than you. I put them in average.
There's no way.
Because I put Flamengo in good.
Have you seen the clips where they put like an amazing choreo and
definitely have, but I think Inter, again, average fans, there are some good fan bases in my average fan tier. Inter are a good fan base. Like Urawa Red Diamonds are also good fan base. Fluminense, probably the best in average. The best in average, I would say. They're better than Botafogo, for sure. Even there, I would probably say Botafogo are the worst in average, or like alongside Sundowns. And then Fluminense are the best in average, but I put them in average because I can't put them in the same as Flamengo.
Bro is putting Fluminense and Mamelodi Sundowns in the same category.
Worst and best in the category though, yeah? Okay. Bro,
I can't wait to see the comments.
Group G, bro.
Group G. Let's start with the worst Manchester City, like shit fans. No debate. They're awful.
Put them in poor.
Yeah, but
I put them in poor because I think it's not fair for them to be in the same tier as Chelsea.
Yeah,
because their away support is much better than Chelsea.
They can't even sell out Wembley, bro. I'm not having this debate.
Their away support is much better than Chelsea. Like I think they have more loyal fans that make noise than Chelsea have.
Right. Then there is Juve.
Yeah, Juve. Bro, that was tough for me because as you said, I love Juve. I don't like Inter. I put Inter in average. I had to put Juve in good fans, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I put them in poor fans. I have to put them in poor fans.
Oh my God.
I have to, because I've obviously watched Juve games. It's not the same as before. At Dele Alpi, back in the days when my dad was there, he told me stories at the old stadium. There was good times, bro. Juve had good ultras, but there are so many problems with the board, with very deep issues that so many people don't go anymore, and it's just not the same as before.
I have Juve in average fans because if you have a club like Benfica and Juve, I think they still create a very decent atmosphere at their ultra curve. Also, this year it improved a lot. What I saw from TV,
there are some people back, yeah.
So hence why I think they are in an average fan base.
Crazy, man. I love Juve, and you put them higher than me. I just maybe it's a way to criticize a club that I love as well, because I want them to do better. I want them to have that fire, that passion back. It's not the same as before.
Okay, then we go to Wydad Casablanca.
Wydad Casablanca, bro. I think the best ultras in the world.
Really?
In terms of only the ultra group, bro. Have you seen their chant? I have to put them in GOAT fans. Wydad.
Really?
Yeah, GOAT fans, bro. Wydad Casablanca.
Yeah, I think if you look at their ultra culture and the way how they live for the game, also how passionate they are, I've seen some clips where you don't even see people, but just pyro, like 10,000 flares at the same time. Not sure if they're like GOAT fans. I would say GOAT ultras, but I put them in that category. So GOAT fans.
GOAT. Okay, you agree. Okay, so you have 5 teams in GOAT now.
Yeah.
The next one was difficult for me as well. Al-Ain.
I put them in poor fans.
Yeah, me as well. I think they have a good fan base for UAE standards. Obviously, they have many people in their stadium, but it's not enough for average. If I put them in average, I'd have to put so many teams. Like I can't put them above Juventus.
No, you already after Group B, you were already done, so it doesn't matter.
I was done.
So you have now Juve and Al-Ain in the same.
You can criticize me for that, yeah. But again, bro, Seattle Sounders, yeah. I'll just tell you, Seattle Sounders. It's hard for bro. I love Juve, but Juve are the best in poor fans, and Al-Ain are the worst in poor fans.
Okay, I think the top comment is going to be let bro never rank it.
Yeah, for you. Comment is for you.
Okay, but let's see if you can make any common sense of your
let's see about rating. You, bro. Real Madrid. Where did you put Real Madrid?
I have Real Madrid at poor fans.
I have them in poor fans as well. Salzburg, I've got them in shit fans. No debate. They're going shit. They're going. You're copying me a lot, bro. Now Salzburg go in shit fans because obviously it's Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg, a fake plastic club that obviously doesn't really have a great fan base, and I can't put them above Chelsea. No way. Chelsea are way better than Salzburg. Al-Hilal, bro. I go first. I have them in poor fans.
I have them in shit fans.
No, ooh, that's harsh, bro. Yeah. I don't think Al-Hilal go anywhere above poor. Putting them in the same tier as an amateur side, that's harsh, bro. The Saudi people will hate you for that.
And at the same side as Juve, so well done, Finn.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, and there's one team left. Only one team left. And that is Pachuca from Mexico.
Yeah, I have them in poor fans.
Okay. Why?
Because the same as like a Monterrey, like I just...
Where did you put Monterrey again?
In average. So I'm going to put these guys like one tier below them.
Okay, I agree that Pachuca go below Monterrey. But Monterrey being an average in the first place is complete nonsense, so I put Pachuca in average and Monterrey in good.
These are our ratings.
That's it, man. 32 teams. Fun to see them also in the Club World Cup. And again, let us know. Comment below. Bernard, or Thiago? Who ranked better?
Let us know your rankings as well, objectively. So don't...
Unlike him.
No bias like Mr. Thiago. And let me know if you think if bro can ever rank again.
Yeah, let me know that.
I think this is the last episode.
We see you guys next Wednesday.